More second round action here in the NBA playoffs, starting off with the Dallas Mavericks up against the Phoenix Suns as they tie the series at 2 games apiece, 111-101. Doncic, we know what he brings to the table. Finney Smith, who played phenomenal in this game, a career-high 8 3-pointers, finishes with 24 points. Dallas shoots the lights out of the gym, 20 of 44 from downtown, but unfortunately this game is completely overshadowed by the reffing on Chris Paul, as Chris Paul fouls out with 8.5 minutes to go. He had more fouls than he had points. And then also it got overshadowed by a fan heckling and harassing his family as well. This fan gets banned until the 2023-2024 season. Dallas, you give credit to Dallas, but unfortunately this game was overshadowed by not keeping Chris Paul in the game, number one. And number two, the whole harassment thing these two things really overshadowed the game and what Dallas did to tie this series up. Philadelphia ties their series up as well at 2 games apiece against the Miami Heat here, 116-108. James Harden finally shows up this season, 31-7-9, 16 points in the fourth quarter. You love to see James Harden go off like this and try to get back to that MVP form we were accustomed to seeing. But the real story here is that Kyle Lowry goes out again with this apparent hamstring injury. He went for a layup early in the ball game, and he came down grabbing that hamstring, and it looks like he is likely going to be out for Game 5 on Tuesday night. So it's really unfortunate to see this, but I still have Miami winning this series in 6 games because it's just been James Harden has been too inconsistent. And what I mean by that is it's taken 16 games for James Harden to score 25 or more. And I said James Harden needs to average that in the series in order for Philadelphia to remotely have a chance, even without Embiid, and it takes him 4 games to get there. Miami's winning the series. They're going back to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second time in 3 years. That's all that needs to be said there. Celtics take back home court advantage at 2 games apiece, 116-108. Al Horford, we talked about him in Game 3 with that 22-point, 16-rebound performance, and the Celtics lost by 2 points in that game, and I'm thinking to myself, that was the game the Celtics need to win. You finally get a great performance by Al Horford. That was the game the Celtics need to win. They had an opportunity to win, and they end up falling short. Yet again, Giannis Antetokounmpo coming up, dunking on Al Horford, even though Al Horford wasn't even attempting to try and block it. He stares at him, and Al Horford's like, yeah, that's technical foul. Yeah, let's go. And it just sparked this fire in Horford, and Horford got his revenge. The dunk for the ages. Holy moly. I mean, dunking on Giannis, and then he gave him that little elbow, that little chicken wing elbow at the end. That was like so fun to watch. And then he just blows up 16 points in the fourth quarter, 30 points overall. Was perfect from the field in the fourth at 6-6. Tatum came right behind that. He finished with 30 points as well. Smart and Brown both had 18 points. They outscored Milwaukee 43-28 in the fourth quarter. They shoot 84% in the fourth quarter, 16-19. And Milwaukee just looks stagnant on offense, especially the fourth quarter. 4 guys are just standing there and watching Giannis just try and go to the rim and do whatever he can. Going to Game 5 on Wednesday night, what an exciting series this is. Like I said, I have Celtics in 7 only because there's no Chris Middleton. I'm not saying Milwaukee can't win this series, but because they really need Chris Middleton if they're going to be able to be effective, especially against a great Miami Heat team who I expect to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Golden State taking a commanding 3-1 series lead as they win 101-98. I was very disgusted in Golden State's efforts here in this ball game as they were going through the motions the entirety of the game up until the last 2 minutes of this ball game. Mental errors on Memphis's part, bad shooting, bad turnovers. Like, Memphis should have won this game, and we all know that. They had great contributions from Tyus Jones. Kyle Anderson had a nice game, but Jaren Jackson Jr., 7 of 21 from the field, 0 of 7 from downtown. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s 3-point shot with 14 ticks left. They could have clearly have gotten a better shot than that. Nope, you tried to shoot it early and you pay the price. Golden State's up 3-1. What else needs to be said? Thank you guys again so much for your time. If you guys haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope to see all your faces in the next one. Deuces.